What's up guys, in this tutorial I will show you the best settings for Call of Duty Mobile on your iOS or Android device. This should be quite an easy tutorial. For more information, click on the first link in the description below. Open up Call of Duty Mobile and navigate to your in-game settings. In the Controls tab, you can change your overall controls mode for Multiplayer, Battle Royale or the Zombies mode. When selecting a mode, you can access some custom settings when tapping on this gear icon. Select Custom Layout. Here, you can select each button or HUD element and change its scale and opacity. When using the arrow icons, you can change the location or the button on your screen. You can also simply hold and drag the button to change the location. After saving your optimized layout, navigate to the Basic Settings section. Like before, you can change these for Multiplayer, Battle Royale and Zombies separately, and will cover all of the basic gameplay settings. I will go over the most important, and you can preview my extensive guide for more information about the other settings. Aim Assist will help you a lot when first playing Call of Duty Mobile. It can be distracting for some users, as it can mess up your aim when there is more than one enemy on your screen. The Hide Prone button option will allow you to use a designated prone button for going prone when disabling it. I prefer to disable this option, which will change your button layout a bit when in-game. Under Damage Number, you can enable this option, which will display the amount of damage you did on an enemy. Make sure to reduce the opacity a bit in order to see it. I prefer to leave the Aim Down Sights option to Tap to ADS. This will prevent you from having to press too many buttons while in combat. The Gyroscope can help you aim, as it uses your device's position to aim. This can be somewhat imprecise, and I prefer to disable this option. Some players like to use it, so make sure to test this option in the training mode. Below, you have the option to change your field of view when playing Call of Duty Mobile. Most users prefer to increase this option a bit to have an overall wider view of the game and can help spot enemies. In your marker settings, you should consider reducing the size of most markers by a bit. This will also depend on the size of your screen, but will help you declutter your screen when playing the game. Lastly, adjust your minimap settings to your liking. The default settings are quite good in my opinion. After changing your basic settings for the three modes, navigate to the Audio and Graphics Settings tab. I will set these for a low dominant device, as it will in turn also reduce distractions generated by the game and will help you run Call of Duty Mobile smoothly on any mobile device you wish to use. In the Graphics tab, set the graphic quality setting to your available performance. In most cases, you will want to set this option to low or medium. For my iPhone 11 Pro Max, I will set this option to medium. Below, set the frame rate option to maximum. This will give you the highest possible FPS, which will in most cases be bottlenecked by your display's refresh rate. The graphic style option will have no impact on your performance, so set this according to your preference. In the Battle Royale settings section, disable depth of field, as well as the real-time shadows, water reflection, ragdoll, and anti-aliasing options. Some users also prefer to disable bloom. Below, in the multiplayer settings, you should also disable anti-aliasing to get the best performance when playing Call of Duty Mobile on your device. The same settings apply for the Zombies mode. You can manually adjust your screen below. This is useful for users who have a notch on their device, where otherwise the game controls could be too close to the screen sides. Lastly, make sure to tap on Start Shader Preload. This will preload the game's shaders before joining a game, which will reduce lag and loading times. Make sure that you have a few minutes to spare, as this step can take some time to complete. In the audio section, adjust these volume sliders to your liking. In most cases, you will want to reduce the music volume a bit, as well as the ambient and UI volume. Under Effects, you can change the way hit effects are shown. Adjust these to your liking. Below, I prefer to disable the Explosion Shake option, which can be distracting for some players. Next, in your Sensitivity Settings tab, you have the option to change your rotation mode. This will change how fast or slow your character will rotate according to your finger swipe. This option is set to Speed Acceleration by default. This will increase your rotation the faster you swipe and can be hard to get used to or use consistently. You should reduce this acceleration slider a bit, or simply use the Fixed Speed option. Next, you can change all of your sensitivity settings. The presets allow you to change them all according to how you prefer to play. Larger devices should use the low preset, as you have more space on the screen. Make sure to change and test your sensitivity settings to set them to your liking while in a private game. This should take a few minutes to complete and will help you out a lot in the long run. The Battle Royale settings let you change some additional settings for the game mode. Most of these settings should work fine for new players. The Auto Loot option is very helpful to reduce the amount of buttons you have to press while in-game. Below, you can change the amount of each item to be picked up automatically when the Auto Pickup option is enabled. After taking a look at these settings, tap on Vehicle Settings. Select your preferred vehicle button layout. This layout will be shown when entering a vehicle while in-game. Again, here you can use a custom layout and change it to your liking. This will also allow you to see every layout before selecting it. Below, you can enable the Automatic Obstacle Avoidance option. This option is great for new players as it helps you navigate vehicles around when playing the game. In your Quick Message settings, you can change the quick message for each game mode separately. On the right-hand side, preview the quick message list. When tapping on Edit, you can delete or move existing quick messages. When deleting one, you can replace it by one of the messages in your message list. Don't forget to confirm your changes when you're done. Your controller options allow you to change settings when using a controller for your mobile device. I will not go over those as most users don't use a controller, but you can check out my extensive guide for more information. When this is done, make sure to apply all of your changes and exit out of your settings. When tapping on the player profile on the top left, you have the option to change your avatar, frame, calling card, region, signature and tag options for your profile. For more information about sensitivity and controller settings, make sure to check out my extensive guide linked in the description below. I hope this helped you out. Leave a comment if you have any questions and see you in the next one.